Good afternoon, everybody. This is Jackie Hayes speaking. I'm a Stampin' Up, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for Western Australia, and this is my Friday challenge. I keep giving my ladies all the different challenges, and today's challenge is a fruit card, and this one is what I've done. I've done the middle as well. I'm not happy with the yellow in the middle. I will change it on the next card. And the stamp set I've used is Timeless Tropical, and the dies which comes with it is In the Tropics die. So that's that. It comes as a bundle, and if you buy it as a bundle you will save 10%. I'm using Pineapple Punch, which is a A5 card scored at 10.5, and two very vanilla cards scored at 14.5 by 10. One is for the centre and one is for the outer. What I've done with this one, I've just cut it so that it's a fraction round it. I didn't want a lot of red showing, so I've just made it so that it's just I think it's an eighth of an inch, eighth of a centimetre over the 10.5, the 10 rather, and the 14.5. So you just need to make that, and then you can see the red is just showing on the outside. What I have done though is to save a little bit of time, I've stamped out I've cut out the pineapple top, which lifts out. They all protrude. Left a little bit in there, and then the pineapple itself is all cut out. I've cut 3 leaves out. I've also cut out 3 flowers. I think they're frangipanis. They look like frangipanis. They look like my bush in the front of the house, and an aloha. I've done the pineapple in Pineapple Punch. I've done the leaves and the top in Granny Apple Green, and the aloha in Cherry Cobbler. I'm going to start first of all with the tree, and this is the tree that comes with it. It's a palm tree. I do like that, and I'm stamping it in Granny Apple Green, and I'm just going to stamp once and then stamp again without inking it. I'll just take some of that off at the middle because I don't want all that on. Made a mess of that. I'll just wipe that off because I've made a mess of that, and of my fingers. I'll have to be careful with that. And it's a new ink pad, and the trouble is with the new ink pads, they are foam and they're very, very juicy, so you have to be very careful and you just tap lightly, which I didn't. I tapped too heavily, and that's a bit better. And now I'm going to stamp it in that one corner first. And I should have stamped it. I don't like that one. I'll stamp it on that corner first because I like it a bit lighter, and I did say I was going to stamp it off and I didn't do, so I'll stamp that off, and maybe put a little bit there. another one there, and a bit there. So we've got plenty of palm trees now. Some are a bit darker than I expected, but that's fine. I can live with that. Then I'll just clean this off with the chamois. And I'll tell you a little bit about the stamp sets. They come in cling sets now, and they are very sticky. It sticks to that, so you peel it off. They are very sticky. If you look, that's me not holding it. I'll just stick it again. That's me not holding it. So what I've done, I put the backing on for the pictures, but I've saved this piece, and this is the piece of wax paper that they come off. And once you've saved this and you've got all these sticky pieces in, just turn it over so the wax, get off, so the wax is facing downwards, and place that over the top, and every time you want your stamp, it just peels off, and then pop it back on when you're finished with it. So that's my tip. Just fasten that back up. Just got to get me thing on. Right, I'm going to then, oh, I better get some glue first. I remembered that my glue was out there yesterday. That's a bit better one. Maybe not. And just put dobs of glue where you can, so that it's not coming through on your card, but you will be able to stick it onto it. I'm not raising this up because the flowers are raised up with dimensionals. And not sure which, that's about the right way, I think. Don't think there's a right and a wrong way, but somebody might tell me once I've finished my card. I'm going to then put this one on, and there is a right and a wrong way with this one because these all stick up, and I hope you can just see them, they just stick up. So you don't need to glue them down. You just need to put some glue to hold the leaves down a little bit. Whoops, come here. And place that over the top. Make sure it's straight and lift them up because you don't want them sticking down at all. Got that one. It's not stuck, but it's flattened. That's better. I didn't want it flat. I don't want that one flat either. That's better. And now we're going to put the flowers on. I have cut these all out to save a lot of time, and I'm going to then colour these in. And I've got my blends, and I've got Cherry Cobbler light and dark, and just stroke them in the middle where the dark patches are. You just stroke them. Just move them out of the way a minute. And just streak them a little bit. It's just like feathering this bit. And just pop the top on. This is, I'm using the thick end of these brushes, these blends. And with the lighter one now, I am just swirling it round because it blends it in properly. It doesn't leave any streaks, and blends are lovely for that. I'd rather have blends than markers. I'm not very good at blending when I use markers, but when I use the blenders I can get a nice neat blend on them. So that's as fast as that goes, and I'll just pop a little tiny bit in the middle, which is Pineapple Punch. It's not very noticeable, but you can see it. So that's, oops, where have it gone? That's how that's blended in beautifully. I'm going to do the other two. I should be able to fast forward this video while I'm doing it, but I'm sorry, I just don't know how to do that yet. So you have to bear with me while I get these two more done. And with them being alcohol markers, if when you've done one little bit, if you then put the top on while you're doing the next little bit, they won't dry out. It's a good practice to get into when you've got these blends. You don't need to scrub because the alcohol flows very freely, and I'm just doing it lightly. Oops, my finger stuck it. Coloured over the centre. That's not a problem because you can always go over that. And I have put some bling on that. There. See that little bit there? You can see that even though I went over that, I've put the yellow on and it's done it just as good as if I hadn't gone over it. Just right. Do the next one. And this one will go in the inside. I've actually put my tree away and I've forgotten that I haven't done the inside. That's my brain just lately. But that's not a problem. Soon take that out and do that again. And I hope everybody's staying well with this COVID-19. We're getting there compared to other countries. We're doing quite good, and same as other states, we're doing well. But we still need to self-distance, and that is why I'm still doing these videos, because at the moment I don't think it's safe enough to do the classes because I cannot self-distance enough in my card room. Right, so then put this onto the cherry cobbler. and I'm going to use the Tombow glue because I want to be able to slide it about. I don't want too much on the top or the bottom. A very thin margin, and that's really gone very well, so I'm quite happy with that. Just turn it over a minute. Right, now I've got the two flowers. I'm going to raise them up, but I'm going to put, I've got these leaves cut out and they're only tiny leaves, and I want to place them behind the flowers, so I'll position those two first, but I will get the dimensionals on those. And if you look, with them being alcohol markers, they've coloured in the back as well as the front. That's the front. They've coloured in the back. So if you make a mistake, really, you can't use that again, but you can use that if you wanted to. You don't have to stick with the front bit if you're not happy, but you like the back bit. I don't like the back bit because my granddaughter decided she was going to scribble on the card, and I've used bits that she scribbled on, so nothing goes to waste in my house. I'm going to put she does some beautiful cards, but she doesn't clean up after her, which is not good. But she is coming tomorrow, so tomorrow she will be cleaning. Just the third one of these I am laying flat because it's going inside, so I don't want to put some dimensionals on there. Take these off now, and then I'll be able to position my leaves behind it where I want to place them. Might just do one about there, and it's a case of working out where you think is best for them to go, and I'll just put one. I don't know whether to put that in the, I might just put that in the bottom corner there. Yeah, put that in the bottom corner, so we're not hiding all the pineapple. And this one then, I've got to put the aloha on, and I just used fraction bits of glue. And turn that over now. We'll put that on that corner again because that looks a bit better there, it evens it out. And this is now ready to go on the pineapple punch card, the base card. And that just a fraction over the base card. It doesn't need to be overpowering, that's why I've just done that little bit of red on there. For the inside now, and what I did 2 trees. Oh no, I did 3. Sorry, tell a lie. I did 3, and I did the flower which I've already done, and just stuck that on as well. I need to get my trees out again because put them away. Brain was running in front of me. I will try to do this lightly again. Just stamp it off and stamp, stamp and stamp. So I've got 3 there, but I've done them a little bit lighter than those. I didn't want them dark, but it's everybody's preference. I like to do things so that they're looking, if you do them light, dark at the front, it looks like they're being done stepping back, which is good. You need that because it gives them a little bit more dimensional to it. And just put this flower on. Put some Tombow glue on this and stick this into the centre. Oh no, can't do that yet. It's a good job it didn't come through. I'm going to stamp, and it says on the front it's Aloha, and then in the middle it says rest, relax, rest and relax, you deserve it. And like the other one, I said I did that in yellow and I didn't really like it. It wasn't bright enough. So this one, hopefully I can get it straight. I'm going to do it in Cherry Cobbler. Perfect. And if you look there, you can see the difference. You can see the same, whereas this one is very light. Anybody that needs glasses would probably struggle to see that one. I'm okay, you can't see my face, but I do wear glasses all the time, so I can't, even then I'm struggling to see that one. And put this in the middle. Move it over a fraction because it's not straight. That's the beauty of Tombow glue. You can just move it and it slides, and then when you press it on, it's firm. I'm just going to put some bling on now, and I've used jewels, rhinestone basic jewels. And put one in the middle of the flower, and that one, and then one in the middle of this one. It's optional if you want to do it. You could use the Wink of Stella. I might just do that with one of them and see how it goes, see how it blends. It will blend in nicely, but it might just make it pop out a little bit more. Actually it does. Yeah, I prefer it. It just brings brings it out a little bit. I don't know whether you can see it on there or not. Yeah, can just see it shining. And put some in the middle, and then I will do the other one as well, because I prefer it with the Wink Stella on it. And everything that I've used is Stampin' Up. Basically because I don't have much that isn't Stampin' Up. I've been doing it this nearly 11 years now, and I started with next to nothing. My first stamp set I bought from Stampin' Up was Lovely as a Tree, and it's grown from there. I just didn't have anything. I had a few ink pads that I bought off the internet, but they were Stampin' Up as well. So I really started off buying all Stampin' Up, and I don't really buy anything else but Stampin' Up. So there's my 2 cards for today, and hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to buy anything from me, my blog is JackieSanCards.stampinup.net, or you can email me at JackieSan50@gmail.com, or even phone me on 0422 547 461. Thank you for watching, and I will see you hopefully on Monday. Bye for now.